Most stories and games feel thin. You have a protagonist, an enemy, a destination, but you reach the ending and feel nothing. Today, I want to talk about what makes a story rich. Not longer, not more complex, but emotionally alive. And I'm going to use my own sci-fi game, Wrong Universe, as the blueprint. A rich story is built on three things: a central question, personal stakes, and a real theme. Notice I didn't say a detailed lore or a long script. Rich doesn't mean big. It means the story has something at its core that the audience genuinely cares about. The central question in Wrong Universe is, can you ever truly go home? Not, will the captain survive? That's too simple, but something the player will still think about after the credits roll. Every story worth telling starts with a single disruptive premise, one sentence that breaks the character's world. For Wrong Universe, it's, what if a captain flew into an anomaly and woke up in the wrong universe? That question does all the heavy lifting. It creates the want, go home, and it hides the need, understand what home actually means. This separation between want and need is the engine of your entire plot. What your character chases and what they actually require are never the same thing. And watching them figure that out, that's the story. Flat characters have a role. Rich characters have a wound. In Wrong Universe, every crew member operates on three levels. First, their role and archetype. Ray is the engineer and the survivor. Dr. Shi, 77, is the scientist learning what feelings are. Second, a wound and a lie. Tara believes she failed to protect her people. That belief shapes everything she does. 77 believes logic is the only truth, until it isn't. Third, an arc. Where do they start, and where do they end? Atlas, the ship AI, begins as a cold protocol machine. By the end, it's asking whether it's alive. That journey is why players connect with it. One tip: write your characters live first. Everything else, their dialogue, their choices, their arc, flows from that. Here's one of my favorite mechanics in Wrong Universe. There's a cat. You find it early, you name it. It sits in the corner of your screen. It purrs when things go well. And every time you die, the cat becomes slightly more transparent. At 50%, it starts flickering. At 20%, it's almost gone. At 0, it disappears. Permanently. This is the principle. Attach meaning to something small, then threaten it. The fate of the universe is abstract. The fate of a cat you named is not. If you're writing a book, give your character something small they're trying to protect. A letter, a memory, a person they think they can save. The smaller and more specific it is, the harder your readers will feel its loss. A good twist doesn't appear from nowhere. It was there the whole time. You just couldn't see it yet. Wrong Universe has a structural twist at the end of the third act. The captain finds their way home, but home has changed. Time passed differently. Or maybe they're in a parallel universe. Close, but not quite right. This twist does something important. It reframes the entire journey. You weren't just trying to go back to a place. You were learning that the place doesn't exist anymore. And more importantly, neither does the version of you who left. There are 4 kinds of twists worth using: a time twist, an identity twist, a world twist, and a meaning twist. The best ones combine several. But the rule is always the same. The twist must change how we see what already happened, not just what comes next. Wrong Universe has 5 endings. Each one is a different philosophical answer to the central question. In the New Beginning ending, you accept that home has changed and start over. In Home is People, you return to your crew, because they became your home. In The Loss, you make it back, but the cat is gone, the crew is gone, and the victory feels hollow. Notice that none of these endings is simply you win or you lose. Each one answers the theme differently, and that's the goal. Your ending should feel like different conclusions to the same argument, not just different levels of success. One practical rule: you need at least one ending that hurts. Without a genuinely painful ending, all your good endings lose weight. So let's wrap this up. If you want to write a rich story, for a game, a book, anything, run through this list. 1. A what-if premise. One sentence that breaks the world. 2. A theme question, not a topic. 3. Characters with wounds who believe a lie. 4. An emotional anchor, something small the audience fears losing. 5. Want versus need in conflict. 6. A twist that changes the past, not just the future. 7. Endings that answer the theme in different ways. 8. Intentional tonal balance. In Wrong Universe, it's 60% serious, 30% humor, 10% dark. You don't need a 200-page lore document. You need these 8 things. If this helped you, like and subscribe. It means a lot. Thank you, and see you in the next video.